Oh, that's right in my face with this sunlight. This is not on. It is the other mic. Is it this one? Or is it that one? Did I get... Okay, at least it's that one, so it's consistent. Let's take a look, and I want to hear how that's sounding. This is why we pre-show. Good morning. I want to hear how that's sounding. Yeah, it's a thing. It's not this mic, but that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. That sounds and looks, yeah. It's a game changer kind of thing. I don't know what I did to get the zoom on last time, but it is not patching in right now. And I'm not going to mess around with stuff for 20 minutes. I just want to kind of get moving on things. I was going to try and get this other overlay. This sun thing is going to annoy the hell out of me, though. We have to figure something out for that. At least it's not moving. Now it's just a static. Okay, if I just move forward, I'm not in the path. Okay. The pre-show should be relatively short today, and we're going to get right into things. Let's give a little time for people to gather. Gather your party. And, stuff. Oh, man. I'm back in the sunlight. I'm going to tie my shoes, Mr. Rogers style, while I'm waiting for Molly and Evan and anyone else who wants to show up. Green Bay, if you're out there. Tim, the real yoink, good to see you back. And, hey, there's Abby. Good morning, Abby. How you doing? Oh, I'm not getting... There it is. I'm glad that I have my phone open so I can see the chat. Oh, man. You at work? Back in the spirally sun. I need to either block that off somehow or move my entire setup. Probably blocking it off makes the most sense. Molly, good morning. Welcome and hiya. Oh, don't autofocus on me. How do I get it to refocus? These are my eyes. There we go. Nope. Right here. Right here. Also, I have to put it over this way a little more, right? Is that what I did last time? Off to the side? I always want to center it, and then that's not right. It's a new day, a new sunlight in my face. I really want to slouch, and that is not, this sun thing is not, there we go. I can just be over here. A little slouchy. What's going on today, everyone? Good morning, Evan. Look at that. We got Tim in here. We'll have the 4 horsemen? I don't know. How's your morning going so far? Thanks for asking, Molly. Alright. It's pretty chill. I am, yeah, I'm still kind of waking up, but, gonna get right into the show in just a few minutes. And then just do chilling out and stuff. Yeah, for anyone who caught the weekend, it's a little bit of a rehash on some of those topics, but some other stuff. Let me pull up. I guess I can get out of studio mode. Let's see if I can do this way. Alright, now the zoom, this guy, this mic here, didn't show up as a source today, so this webcam is picking up all the sound. I checked it, it sounded fine. I just need to double check that it actually shows up on all of the layers. So let's make sure we have sound on all of these. Alright, that's good, that has sound. That now has sound. Is that a different mic, though? Is that noticeably a different mic? Wait, go back to the first one. No, that's the same source. And this is probably going to start to play the intro, and I'm going to stop it. No! No! Alright, whatever. I can see that it has sound. Okay, so all of those had my voice. I think we're good to go. I feel like I need to modify this whole Trumpy a little bit. I don't know. I can't tell if I like it dipping off the end. I feel like if it's any smaller, it's going to be unreadable. And how would I thank Molly Dolly, Liz Cruz, and Kaznazna? Nah. And then those ones that are the same color gray as the background, and Donnie the Traveler. The PGZ one sounds slightly quieter. Let's take a look. Huh. Looks like it's doing the same source. Default. Actually, put that there. Is that different? Go back to here. Let's see, look at this one. These should all be the same. Because they're all pulling in from the same... Yeah, it's gotta be a... I must have just been quieter when that happened. It's those! And thanks to those for the subbering. A little bit of airplane noise. I don't know if you guys can ever hear that stuff. I can. This is good to do this during the already live part. Dust off. Sweet! And just get one of those lint rollers. Hey guys, we got a show. God, the sun is super annoying to me. There's gotta be something I can do. Like, this is weird? What's weird, Evan? That? Better? Double mic? Oh, god damn it. I got work to get done. Alright, Abby. Oh, there is a double mic. Okay. Sorry. Alright, now I gotta check that on all the screens. Yeah, unlike the previous version, the Mac version of OBS, this thing is like, if it picks up a mic source, it's just in the mix. Whereas the Mac version, yeah, with the Mac version, I can just totally like, oh, I'm just going to remove that. I don't need that on there at all. Well, it's not that, I'm sure it didn't bother you. You support everything, Molly. Thank you for that. But let's strive for perfectionism, if not professionalism, since I can't get the zoom on. You sounded like a robot in the future, babe, in the early 60s. Yes. Well, I'll just add that on as an effect. Excellent. Eliminate all humans. Destroy. Destroy. All right, back to that. Okay, dokie. All right, well, glad to get that fixed. Solid. Whew. Golly. At least maybe I should make a hotkey for double amped reverb robot voice thing. Oh, this is... I gotta take a quick look at something. That's not a thing. Why is that a thing? Okay, that... Oh, because I was in the wrong one. I already did that, so it's not... That's inaccurate. Okay. Speaking of hotkeys, yeah, I gotta... the sun! I thought I figured this out. I have to be over here? No, did it move? Dang it! I can't escape this thing. I'll be over here! Perfect! I gotta clean this nonsense up. Man! Whatever. Let's do this thing. How do I... Shot web. Where's the thing that turns that off? I need a hotkey for the BRB. Where is that located? Too many sources. Finally! That's perfect. Now we do this thing. Welcome to Coffee Morning. Today on the show, we take a look at Kickstarter for positive news, Tabletop Generals, and in streaming news, Mob Crush launches Mob Cam at VidCon, and say goodbye to the foster kittens. It's time for Coffee I turned it back on. Good Coffee Morning! Ooh, intro. Remember, this already has music. Oh. All right. Today's show has been paired with Trader Joe's Colombian Supremo. They are not paying me still. Come on, Trader Joe's. Get with the program. Don't you want to give me some free coffee at least? What are you guys drinking out there? Anything? Anything? Cheers. All right. And real quick, I want to do a shout out, of course, to my actual sponsors. Yeah, scrolling down to that thing where I can show stuff. First up, Crystal Harris. Is it going to play the ad this time or no? Crystal Harris is a vlogger who does vlogs about Dollar Tree products and phone apps, mobile apps. Yeah, this is not her. This thing, I played this over the weekend, and apparently it acts just like a YouTube page, and it went back, it like just continued. So let's try this one more time. It just left that page running, I guess, like it was a for real. That's her. That's Crystal Harris. Yeah, and so you can find her link in homemade smoothie and sweet tea. Live up to that. That's down south sweet tea stereotype. Alright, that's Crystal Harris. You can find her link in my video description below. Next up, a music channel called Logical Eye. Hey, Big Meech in the channel. Welcome, Big Meech. Welcome back. Logical Eye is kind of a hip-hop rap thing, so check that out if that is your jam, literally. Alright, and last... put that away. Last but not least, Aesthetically Pleasing is a Instagram channel. I'm not going to log in. There is a little trigger warning to this. There's a little body modification. So, yeah, and cute girls. So if any of that interests you, go look for that link in my description below. What's up, Meech? Crispy clean stream. I know. This is the future! Actually, this might be the future here. A little board game action. Speaking of which, before we move on to unboxing a game, I got about a week, sounded like a week left before we not move, but we go on vacation to Michigan. So I don't know what's going to happen the next 2 Tuesdays as far as streams, because it sounds like we're gonna be moving all over Michigan. And I have no idea. Michigan is notoriously crappy for internet whenever I've gone there. And we're not even going to be in the part that I know has relatively decent internet. So I don't know what will happen. I mean, I'll probably try and do some streams from the phone. So look out for some spontaneous stuff. And we'll see. As far as this show goes, I doubt I'm going to do it the next 2 Tuesdays. I come back the second Tuesday of July. What places in Michigan are you visiting? So we land in, we land in the airport, and then we go off to Ypsilanti, which is right next to Ann Arbor. Damn it, the sun. But we are then going to, so in Ypsilanti, I'll have some internet. Then we're going to Mackinac Island. That is, I think, the extent of my vacation plans there, as far as Amanda has told me. The rest of the family is basically hitting like the entire thumb and like Pigeon and Bad Axe and back to Ipsy and Ann Arbor, and I don't even know where else. There's like 2 big family reunions, and I'm gonna miss both of them. But Amanda and the girls will be there until pretty much the end of the month, which means when I get back, we will be doing maybe daily streaming, almost every day, possibly twice a day, mornings and evenings. We'll see. There's definitely going to be some evening streams happening. And get a sense of which works better. So look for lots of Sam streaming in your face. I said streaming, not screaming. Could be both. Yeah. Anyway, and along those lines with the streaming and stuff like that, kitten update. Oh, do I have this this thingy in here? Wait a second. Wait for it. Hang on, let me see if I can't get this in here really quick. Oh no, I have to do it as a thing. Right. If I do this, it's going to go right on top. All right. Cancel that. All right. Anyway, so tonight, Sloan, the black kitten, will be going to her new forever home. And then tomorrow, the last 2 of the kittens, Ferris and Cameron, will be taking a long trip to Bakersfield. And they'll be going to a kitten home there. So, yeah, that's it. The foster kittens are out. And we will not be getting more foster kittens until Amanda gets back, because I'm not going to take care of those on my own. So the kitten cam itself will primarily be used for my own uses while I'm back in July. So yeah, anyone who has been watching the kitten cam, it may be down for basically the entirety of July. So there's that. Meech says, I've heard Detroit is not a good city. It's only the murder capital of the world. At least it was. Then I think it wasn't, and now I think it's back. Dedication. Emphasis on the dead. So there's that. Yeah. I think, is that the airport we land in? I don't know. I try not to think about it. Yeah, it is not a good city, but it's, you know, I mean, it's not like a war zone, as long as you know which parts to avoid, because those parts are a war zone. So there's that. But they have a very lovely zoo. I'm sure Chicago's up there, but so would be like New York, and I'm sure Los Angeles is pretty high up there too. Just because, you know, the sheer amount of people jammed in one space. But yeah, it used to be Gary, Indiana, then it was Detroit. A couple other places that pop up every once in a while for murder capital of the world, or at least of the United States. It takes effort. Yeah, there's a whole show on Netflix about like the Detroit police force that shows you just what they're up against and like how hard it is. It's like, I forgot what that is. It's just called Detroit. What was that series called? I don't know, but it was nuts, because it's like they have no police force, and that's part of the problem. It's like the police force is like 20 people to deal with, you know, however the hell big Detroit is, and it's not small. Sometimes Memphis will pop up, sure. I vaguely remember seeing it. Yeah. All right, so that's what's going on with me. That's what's going on with the kittens. Since we're talking streaming right now, we'll jump into streaming, the Streamer's Corner, which doesn't have its own overlay mortis scenario. I gotta make a whole setup for that. Maybe it's unnecessary. Yeah. So VidCon was just last week. Which, by the way, did you guys hear about, is it Tanacon? I don't even know. So there was this girl who was a big YouTuber, and she went to VidCon last year, I'm going to say her name is Tara. I don't know. And she basically got kicked out of VidCon for being too big, essentially. Like, she was at VidCon, and now I'm on her side as far as this part goes. She was at VidCon, and like a bunch of like fans basically rushed her. This is all secondhand information. I don't know the ins and outs of this. And security was trying to like get her out and do something like that, and she was like, "No, these are my people. I gotta whatever talk to them." So it turned from them like protecting her to being like, "No, you're kicked. Just go. Just get out of here. If you're gonna, influence this mob mentality state, get out." Yes, she was too fat. No, she was not. So she said, "F y'all. I'm gonna have my own convention with blackjack and hookers," and not true. And so she set this up, and I think it was actually Thursday, which overlaps with actual VidCon. And tickets, sounds like tickets started at like $65, but went up to like $150 for a VIP experience, which included absolutely no other YouTubers. It was basically one hall at a convention center. I'm not even sure where, or a hotel maybe. And it had like one concert stage, and the people that, lots of people bought tickets. Lots of people showed up. And lots of people were turned away at the door and said, "We are full up to capacity. Get the hell out. We don't care that you paid $150. Goodbye." By like the fire marshal. So yeah, it basically like got too big for what she thought she was gonna get, and turned into just an utter disaster. And shamelessly, it sounded like there was really very little planning as far as like what to do with the people once they're there. It was all just like, "I'm gonna have my own convention." So there's that. It's no non-con, I'll tell you that. Non-con, that happened. That was a thing. We had about 20 people, and we had a really nice, pleasant day at the park. It was fantastic. It was a good time. That was my anti-VidCon con. So I've been anti-VidCon-conning since, I don't even remember. That was 5 years ago. So yeah, there's that. And then Mob Crush, my good friends at Mob Crush, who I use to multicast or split my stream into the different platforms, which, by the way, I'm back on Periscope. If anyone's over on Periscope, hi. They had some issues with that, and then the API was weird, and then it's back now. Mob Crush just officially released their IRL app, so you can get Mob Cam, which is the same thing but for your phone. So it's let's see, it's the fancy little icon at the end with the tilted M, and there's Iris. So yeah, you can do that. If you have any interest in simulcast streaming or just streaming to Mob Crush. Yeah, and basically you just open it up. This is not the way to do that. And it gives you all the different platforms. You just tick them off, and there you go. You enter your title, your description, and you're streaming everywhere. And it gives you this fancy... This chat overlay is the Mob Crush chat overlay. So, it integrates. Everyone's over on YouTube right now, but it does integrate, and it tells you like everyone's at YouTube. But if someone was here from Facebook, it would show that icon, or Periscope, or if it was Mob Crush, there'd be no icon there. So yeah, so check that out. Support Mob Crush, and if you do create an account, follow me at mobcrush.com/SamProof. SamProof. I can't say my own name. SamProof, and the Cute Avalanche account. Do that. Those are things. Whoo, doggy. Yeah. The only thing I've had an issue with, this is a sidebar, guys, and I don't think it's the Mob Crush people's fault. I think it's Facebook's issue. Is that when I totally meant to do different thing. When I go to do my Facebook on Mob Crush, it doesn't show my fan page. It gives me my profile and then like 20 other pages that I've created, but my fan page doesn't show up. And I think it's somehow because of some setting I hit somewhere a long time ago. So no idea, but I'm gonna take the whole rig down to them one day and be like, what's going on? Because multiple people have invited me to come down to Mob Crush and hang out and like do stuff there. So yeah, I'm looking to do that in July as well. I'm probably gonna try and jump on a stream at Mob Crush Studios, and we'll go from there. Amanda's taking a quick interruption. We need a bug. Interruption break. What's up?
I don't know if you can do this.
Probably not.
While you're doing that, I need you to check your email to see if your Delta flight information got sent to your email, because I don't have it in mine.
I remember getting it a long time ago, yeah.
Can you try and find it and forward it to me? It would have been April 9th.
Okay.
I'm like, Delta.
Otherwise, search things here. Okay.
And just forward it to me.
Got it.
Okay, thank you. I started getting real panicky because I could only find Iris and Betty's in my email and not mine or yours.
Okay.
And I started freaking out that I didn't buy tickets for us.
Jesus.
Like only them or something. I was like, oh my god.
Alright, I sent it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Except this just has me. Would it be safe to maybe stream a musical live stream? Yeah, I don't see any reason why you couldn't use it, Molly. You were half the reason I was mentioning this, and I'm sure they'd be down with that. So yeah, you should get into it. And really, the IRL channel on Mob Crush is so new that space is like pretty easy to excel in. Like the Cute Avalanche Kitten Cam is constantly one of the top channels. It would suck if we didn't get a ticket. Yeah. No, I knew I did. I don't see Amanda's name on this, which is concerning. So, like this looks like it's just me. Because I have my own return flight. Oh, what's that? No, maybe this is hers. Okay. There are two separate things in here, I think. No, that's the 10th as well. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. We'll figure that out later. I also want cookies! Holy crap! What? Cookies would be good! But yes, you're playing all original stuff, right? I don't think there's any reason you couldn't use Mob Crush to simulcast your stream of music. And it works with, all the normal things. So you could do it through the phone, but you can also do it through OBS, which is what I'm using, or Streamlabs OBS, which is what I use for the Kitten Cam. If you had XSplit or Wirecast or any of those things, it would work with that as well. But yeah, it's pretty intuitive. It's easy enough to use. Yeah, if there's ever any questions, I can help you with that. So yeah, get on board the Mob Crush train. That's not a thing they say. All right, moving on. So am I moving on? Did I get all the things I wanted to say there? Yeah, that thing. Okay. All right. Onward to kick in. Wait, what was that? Triple chocolate. I want triple chocolate. Cool. I can tell Chris about that to see if he's interested. Yeah, I mean, I'm going back to my normal setup then. there's no reason not to. It's not like it takes more. I want to work for Mob Crush, my friend. I actually put in a resume to them, and I've been like giving them the elbow, like, get me in here, because I got one contact there that's like a friend of mine that I've known for a while through, like, you know, YouTube and other stuff. The companies he's worked at have kind of lined up with things that I've been doing online, so we kind of keep in touch with each other. And then and now I've met a few of the other guys at Mob Crush, so I'm like, I'm gonna start showing my face up all over the place until they give me a job. That is the plan. All right, well, guys, in this day and age, there's a lot of annoying bipartisan news and stuff like that, and a new Kickstarter project wants to change all that with positive news for you. Yeah. So John Andro has come up with this idea to, hey, uncovered. I can't do English today. What's up, I can't even say what's up. What's going on, man? Welcome back. So yeah, Lee is raising funds to do a positive news campaign that will make people feel better about the things they're reading, which honestly, half the time I log into Facebook, I like get suckered into like reading all these horrible things, and then I'm like, I just don't want to be here anymore, and I close my Facebook, and I'm like, F this is just terrible. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but yeah, it's a terrible experience. I'm trying to get my I gotta get into the thing so I can scroll through it. Oh, here we go. Interact. So yeah, he wants to develop a site that offers the best of what is happening in the nation, positive news stories to change our culture. And so far, they got 20 days to go. They're about a little shy of their $10,000 goal. And here's John right there, I guess, unless he just found this picture of this guy and was like, this looks like a nice guy. No, I assume that's John. So you can check this out at kickinshow.com. Look for positive news, or search on Kickstarter for positive news for you, and see what this guy is up to. As I do, I'm going to give a few little pointers for anyone else who wants to run a campaign out there. We're going to let this video play. I don't think you guys can hear the sound. I haven't figured that whole connection out on this new system yet. A lot of the logo. And then there's talking and stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. There's John. That's fine. So the biggest issues that I'm seeing on this campaign is it's a little short. You can get a bear. That's great. That's nice. You got the plan. It's good. You could use more, I think, examples of what's going on. There's a lot of examples of what you can buy. This whole chart section is a little messy. Not into that. And then these graphics are not great. Also, that t-shirt example could be a little better. So the biggest sort of issue I see is when I originally watched this video is, it's great that he has a video. It's great that he's on screen talking about what he wants to do and his passions and all that stuff. This could use a better production quality. There's no updates. There's one update. Really needs to, work on the presence of this and figuring this out. See, yes, you should have already figured this out before you launched. And every day, get an update out there. This kind of thing, this is a good sort of test campaign. And I'm going to say, great. Once you're finished, do another campaign, but better. So here we go. We'll take a look at John and Positive News for You's rewards. This is just the thank you thing. For $5, a sticker or a shout out. That's not terrible. It's pretty reasonable. $10 looks like another sticker and a window cling. I feel like he might be. What did you say, Molly? He looks really close to your dad. Well, that's probably something he's got going on for him then. I'm gonna try and move this over here so I can see the chat at the same time. I feel like he's like, those are decent rewards for those price levels, but I also wonder if he isn't running a little too close to cost. 25. We got a T-shirt and a window cling and a bracelet. All the other things are just, digital, and that's fine. Yeah, that's too much. I mean, that's great as far as if I was into this and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to give 25 bucks. I'm going to get a T-shirt, a cling, and a bracelet. Great. I feel like as a creator doing this, you're selling too many things. Your profit margin is way too low. So I don't know. There's a different 25 for a different shirt. Okay. 50, you get the bear, a coffee mug, bracelet, window cling, sticker. That's, again, a decent value. My mom says she can never send a message that I'm watching. You just did. I can see that you're watching. I like you reviewing Kickstarter pages. Thank you. I used to do this with Art Temple. Maybe we'll start doing this again. Where was I? I'm not putting in a pledge, am I? No, don't do that. almost back that. Oh, no, it just automatically seemed to be doing that. All right, then 100. This is interesting. Pledge of 100. You get this one T-shirt. Wait, am I missing something? Did I somehow collapse it? I did. I collapsed it. All right. Whoa, 5 T-shirts. Again, the profit margin on this can't be working. So there you go. Yeah, this is enticing if it's somebody who's into this. All the cookies are gone. I feel you, man. It sounds like good packages. From a business standpoint, it sounds like you're selling the farm. Like you're just giving away too much. So I think, John, you need to pull it back. But really, the bigger issue isn't the, wow, what the heck? 500, you get just a ton of stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like, that's sort of almost a minor thing at that point. That's, if you've done the math and you think you can really make that all work, then fine. That's really just a mathematical equation of like, yeah, this is how much I can get shirts made for and how much it's going to take to ship. But I think he hasn't. Yeah, he seems to be giving away too much stuff. I agree, Meech. The bigger issue is that he's not bringing in enough attention. Clearly, 6 backers, he has not gotten enough word out there. We'll give him a little help, a little push right now. I'll have this on the blog and on the show. But yeah, when you have just that one update like this, doesn't look like this campaign is active. So people come here, they see that video, and they're like, well, maybe. I mean, I think it's a good cause. I think it's a cool idea. I'd definitely like, if there was an Alexa app or just some kind of feed or something like that I put into my normal rounds, I would totally check it out here and there. But yeah, all right. So that is positive news for you, and John. Good luck to you, sir. I think you should be planning your next Kickstarter immediately. Let this one run its course. I know you have 20 days left, but based on what has already been racked up, it looks like, take a step back and start planning. Molly says he should check up and update everything all the time. Yeah, a Kickstarter campaign, I mean, you gotta treat it like social media. You gotta get on there every day and do updates. Something to, because you get 6 people on there who've backed. You start interacting with those 6 people, they bring in other people. That's the lesson there. That's how it's gonna work. All right. So good luck to John, and positive news for you. And I think that's all I've got this week on Kick-In. Is that right? I had something else, and then I was like, no. I do not. That is not a thing I have. Are there other campaigns out there that are worth talking about? I don't even think Cool Mini or Not's got a big one going on right now. I'm going to take a quick look over there. doing on the fly. I'll drop that off. And the audience can grow too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've really got to use those updates. The only thing, so Kickstarter also has a live streaming ability. And I've yet to actually find a reason to use it. I mean, I guess if you want to do something that only your backers and the Kickstarter community want to see, then that whatever that thing is, do it. But for me, if I were to do something, I see no reason to not use this setup of like Mob Crush, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and Facebook. Go wide. Don't go, small onto the Kickstarter only area, or do both maybe. It's weird to me that Kickstarter chose to do that, because it's like, oh, I could bring in all these people from everywhere else, or I could just appeal to these people on this here Kickstarter place. I don't know. I mean, I guess the theory is everyone on Kickstarter is already there to support projects. But I feel, even though Kickstarter is big, I just don't feel it's big enough to pull that off just yet. Meech says, you should show some random ones. I know, I want to do more like this in the future where I just grab them. Like Art and I usually would do stuff like that. And hopefully we can get our act together once I've got my own system set up. Because that was always fun. Yeah, it's too hard to just track one down on the fly, because you really got to find something special. And by special, I mean crappy. All right, here, I'll bring one other thing open. Let me see if I get... There's one more. I'm going to bring this up really quick. This is something I came across earlier in the week that might be of interest. It's not bad. It's potentially pretty cool. It's got some interesting imagery to it. This is No Holds Barred. It is a Shakespeare-based graphic novel. And it actually looks pretty intensely cool. A little on the weird side, but yeah. Here, let's see. I never actually watched the video of this, I don't think. Let's see what the imagery here is. It says it's a 6-issue original graphic novel about the continuing superhero adventures of Shakespeare, and it's all written in iambic pentameter. And I wish the Kickstarter was written in iambic pentameter. We can read more. Maybe we can't read more. Is that the one thing that this isn't going to do? Yeah, all right. So yeah, I'm just going to scroll through. You can see a little bit. There is a good amount of rhyming in the Kickstarter here. A lot of it is just this imagery. Here's what the comic itself looks like, and yes, it is about Shakespeare, doing Shakespearean stuff, Shakespearean times, facing giants, maybe. He's kind of got a Robin sidekick. It's got like a very weird Batman thing going on. I dig it. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely a neat idea. I agree. And the art style is pretty cool, really. I mean, it's pretty atypical, I suppose. So yeah, you get an enamel pin of the little Shakespeare guy. You get some tote bags like this. This is some sort of... I was kind of bummed. This is actually just a patch and not like an actual mask you can print out and wear. I'm like, yeah, that's great. Like, what a great idea. Have a printable mask that's like free, But no, it's a patch that you can get. So it's probably the size of like a big button or a Boy Scout. What are those called? Badge. So there's some art. There's a really weird t-shirt. You can actually get Shakespearean socks. And they got stretch goals. That was another thing. Positive News for You did not have stretch goals, or else I missed that whole aspect. Mob Crush thing keeps saying that I'm joining. Wonder where I'm on it. Anyway, and then the hardback version of it and all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to go back up just as a point of comparison. So they're trying to raise $26,000. I'm actually shocked they haven't done better. They do have 38 days to go. Raise $6,000. They also have only done one update on this project. So, yeah, they might not make it. They have 137 backers just waiting for updates, guys. Yeah, honestly, from my experience of watching stuff like this, 26,000, they've only raised 6,000 so far. There's a good chance they're not going to actually make this project happen this time. Because generally, successful projects will raise a quarter of their funding in the first 3 days and a quarter of their funding in the last 3 days. And that doesn't bode well. Mathematically, that does not bode well here. So it does seem like a lot of money for a graphic novel. Not a tremendous amount, but it does seem like a lot. Have I ever done a Kickstarter campaign of my own? No, not yet. I've thought about doing a few different things, and I haven't done it. I've worked on other people's campaigns before, here and there, and I was a small part of a really big campaign called Space Command, which was spearheaded by a guy who wrote for Star Trek. And what the heck was his name? I can't remember. I helped them with their live streaming experience, so that was cool. And we featured them on the old version of the Kick-In show. But yeah, I've dabbled here and there with actual Kickstarters. I don't know. I'm waiting. I haven't decided what project feels the best, and I also feel like I need to focus on other things right now. I have done a GoFundMe campaign for the Kitten Cam. It works a little differently than a Kickstarter campaign because with a Kickstarter, it's all or nothing right away. Like, you either get all your funding or you don't, and then it all just goes back to your donators. But with GoFundMe, it's basically just a donation platform. Did I not type that in right? There it is. So this is our kitten campaign for Feed the Fosters, which I haven't really updated lately. And so this went in tiers. The way this works, so anyone wants to donate, and we just get that money. The only Kickstarter itself does take a percentage. This GoFundMe does not take a percentage, but PayPal does because of the processing side. So with Kickstarter, you're paying out to PayPal and Kickstarter. So yeah, we got like a bunch of different updates on this. This was a lot about updating things. Why won't this scroll? This does not, this is not letting me do anything, so that's neat. Alright. Apparently GoFundMe does not work well in the OBS environment. Otherwise I would show you this. Yeah, this needs to be updated though. Awesome. Addams Family 2 is on TV today. Nice. Right on. Alright, let's go back to this for a minute. I would show you more of that, but I can't. But yeah, we did a lot of updates. I would show pictures of the new cats and stuff like that. I haven't updated it in like 2 litters because we just got busy with life. But the original, you saw that the goal was 500. Originally, the goal was 250, and we made that goal. And then we were like, every litter of cats, we aim to get $250 or an equivalent donation of food and litter. And actually, we'd been getting a lot of food and litter donations. So I kind of stopped promoting that page as much. I think it auto-promotes on my Facebook, although I think it may have stopped doing that. I never saw those. So, I logged in one day to GoFundMe, and it was like, we've promoted this 86 times on your Facebook. And I was like, oh, you did? Okay. Which makes sense. We've had kittens since beginning of February, March, something like that, which is clearly over 80 days. So yeah, there's that. There's no physical rewards on the GoFundMe. That's like, if and when we get to a point that we've made maybe like over $1,000 or something, I'll make a stretch goal that opens up T-shirts or something like that. I hate when companies post on your Facebook, right? Yeah, I'm sure my Facebook is just a minefield of crap at this point. I never even look. I'm so sporadic about when I hit Facebook these days. It's just like, meh. Alright, so the one thing I forgot I was going to do today is unbox the Tabletop Generals game, and I did not set up my camera scenario for this, so let's take a quick look and see if I can make that happen. This other camera should be on. Oh no, wait a minute. The little green light is not on. Maybe it's not on. Maybe I'll just do this tomorrow. As its own thing. Is it? Oh, there we go. The green light came on. There's that. Okay. Aha! So yeah, FYI, I should be home tomorrow as well. And thus more streaming. Yeah, Amanda is, like I said earlier, taking the rest of the kittens to their new home tomorrow, and so I'll be home with the girls. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the ability to do a sit-down show like this. Maybe later in the day or something I will. All right, let's move over here. But the plan at some point is to do this. Wait a second. Wait for it. Wow. All right, we're going to do a little unboxing. This is Tabletop Generals, sent to me by Drunken Goat Gaming. I believe that is accurate. Let's see if it's on the box. Is it Drunken or just Drunk Goat? It doesn't say it on the box. Yeah, it'll be inside somewhere. Maybe I should move this camera slightly higher. This is the slightest bit higher. There we go. And yeah, it's a pretty small little card game. We're just going to unbox it, but then I'm going to do a for real like setup and playthrough of this tomorrow. Whoops. Dang it. Trackpad. I hate that thing. I always inadvertently, when I go to move things, tap it. Okay, so here we go. We got the rules book, which is actually just like a rules page. It is super small. It is way too glossy for my hands to open. There we go. That is, couldn't be easier. Simplest game. I'm hoping that I can play with this with the girls. Well, I'm not sure because of the military theme that I'm going to want to, but we'll see. It's got a band around it, so I'll just remove that. And yeah, so it's a bunch of these. We got some aircraft carriers, and there's various colors at the top there. And some barracks. There's no, are there numbers and I'm just not seeing? Wow, there's like no. How do you play this thing? There's no instructions on the cards. Unless you're just collecting groups of things. Intelligence, Puzzle Palace, Special Forces. Yeah, there's only 2 of those. Tank Factory, Headquarters. Alright. Oh, here we go. Finally, some stuff with some stuff. Text on it. Minefield. And then, let's choose a random card from an enemy. We got the Atomic Blast. Enemy list card, one of their bases. Alright, so yeah, eventually we get to some cards that have some text on them. So about half the cards have text on them that tells you special things to do. Alright. And we'll see how this whole thing... Make your own rules! The rules are, put cookies in my mouth! But yeah, we'll take a closer look at this tomorrow and do a deep dive into potentially playing Tabletop Generals. Oh yeah. And then in the future, more games. Let's see. I mean, there's such a short book of rules that maybe I can figure this out on air. Before the start of the game, take out the headquarters. Have each player pick which color they want to be. Alright, shuffle and deal each player 4 cards from the draw pile. Fight amongst yourself for who goes first. Whoever wins, wins. No, I'm just kidding. I go first, and I've won. Alright, leave that there. Yeah, so we'll check that out. We'll see how that all works tomorrow, right here on Pizza Games and Zombies. Yay! Alright, back. And now, let's just hang out, I guess. That's pretty much all I got lined up for today's coffee morning. We could still hang out and chat. And thank you for joining me for that. Look for that Tabletop Generals rules and stuff like that tomorrow. Oh, man. A little hill game. So I did that update on the hill game with the emojis on Discord and did not realize that it would not that it would print out the titles of the emojis in YouTube and Twitch. So I have to update that. I have to see if I can figure that out. I had made that as a sort of a quick thing. How was your pizza oven? I will be doing a pizza stream. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get to do a pizza stream before I leave. I have not tested out the new brick yet. The new pizza stone is, I think it's still in the box. Unless Amanda moved it into the broiler. We store everything in the broiler. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to get a chance to make a pizza before we leave, but maybe. So if I do, I will clearly stream it. Yeah, I might get to make a pizza this week. Maybe. I'm excited. It'd be good to do some more pizza streaming. Unbox that thing! I know. Yeah. I mean, I did, and then I was like, oh. Now what do I do with it? And I put it back in the box. It's smaller than the one I had before by about half an inch. And it's actually smaller than the peel I use, that big wooden shovel. So I'm a little concerned that I'm going to make all these pizzas that are going to hang off the edge of it every single time. We'll have to see. But we're keeping it. I'm going to just have to learn to make a smaller pizza. Yeah, I want to, once I get the new setup, get my own computer that's definitively mine, I'm going to try and figure out a way to run a couple cameras in there and have this computer stream from the garage. I know you wish it was bigger. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't care so much that it's smaller, but having it be smaller than the peel where I put the start the pizza on is gonna make it really weird. How has Instacart been going? It's good. I've been getting by. So this, like about a month ago or something, I had to take off a bunch of days, and it kind of did this weird thing. So with Instacart, if you work X amount of time in 3 weeks, you get priority booking, so you can book your hours on Sundays. And if you don't make that amount of hours in 3 weeks, you have to wait until Wednesday to book your hours. So at some point, I used to be right up there, and I would always get a Sunday. At some point, I got bumped to the Wednesday thing, and I just haven't been able to book enough hours to work to get back to Sundays. Now I'm going on vacation for a week, so I'm still not going to get it. And it hadn't been that bad. And then this Wednesday, I spaced out and thought it was Tuesday all day until about 10 p.m. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't book any hours. And I pulled up the thing to like book hours, and it said nothing was available at all. And so basically at that point, you just wait until other people drop out. Which, by the way, I'm working in half an hour. So I'm going to end this stream in about 15 minutes so I can return this to the kitten cam. So yeah, that kind of sucks. And I've just picked up a few hours here and there as other people have let them go. It's not terrible. Like, I don't normally work Tuesdays at all, but because of this, I booked like 4 hours just to get whatever I could, because I don't have anything for Thursday, and tomorrow I'm not going to be able to work. Yeah, I just got my reminder that I'm working in half an hour. But yeah, it's fine. I actually made enough, and I worked those 2 days at Dish Nation that I'm not, like money-wise, I'm not too concerned. Although I am going to be I'm going to be not working for an entire week when I go to Michigan. So when I get it back, it's going to be like scramble time to like make money. So Instacart itself is fine. Money in general is crappy. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. That being said, I am still hoping to do a whole lot of streaming when I get back. Yeah, I'm going to wrap things up pretty soon here. But yeah, we'll be doing, I'm going to try and do the trivia and Pictionary streams and the board game streams when I get back, as well as this show on a more regular schedule, like almost daily, maybe every other day, something like that. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. I'm going to try and figure that all out in the next few days and post my schedule somewhere. Gosh. So there's that. Oh, I forgot to mention the merch thing in, I also forgot to put the banner up. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Soon there's going to be a banner at the top here. How does hands work? The angle on this is weird. That'll rotate through a few things. Actually, maybe I should put it in this little space here. But yes, there is merch coming. If you go to streamlabs.com/SamProof, right now it's just the logo shirt. There's like a mug and some other things. Right now there's just logo merch, but eventually I have a couple designs that I've made that I'm going to try and upload. I'll get a Stay Strong shirt up there. Maybe some of those old shirts that I created I'll bring back to some extent, or just new versions of them. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. And all right. This whole having half an hour until I have to work thing threw me off. That would be awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try and... That's probably one of the things I'm going to work on when I'm in Michigan, is getting a few of those old designs up and stuff. I don't know how organized that whole merch page is. I feel like if you got too many things, it's just going to get cluttered, because they really have, you know, it just launched. Like, it's very basic right now. I don't even know if they have a sorting feature, but we'll see. Like, I used to do this thing where when we did Pizza Games and Zombies, where somebody would say like something weird and off-color during the show, we were like, that's the shirt of the show! And we never actually made a shirt. But I'd love to get to a point where that happens, and then we actually make a shirt. That being said, I have no co-hosts anymore to run off of, but we'll get there. Something will happen eventually. I feel like maybe when we get the board game thing going on a regular basis, things may develop from there, because it's got a very... I'm planning something that has a very world builder experience to it. It's not a role-playing game, but it's gonna get there. You could find, there should be a link in the video description to the merch store. I'm pretty sure I put that in there. Did I not? Let's scroll through here. Maybe I did not. Yeah, let's see. Streamlabs. So it should just be streamlabs.com/SamProof. And I'll bring this up as a source. I wish I could do an overlay. That'd be cool. All right, yeah, let's throw this up. Bloop. Bleep. Merch store. So yeah, if there's a specific merch thing that you would like that doesn't exist yet, just let me know, and I will work on making that a thing. Not you, OBS. Oh, that's going to be way too big. Scoop it down. Put it over there. Why isn't it showing up? Okay. Show up. Oh, come on. It started, and then I did something, and then it stopped. Okay. Interact. Okay. Any minute now. It's loading. Interacting. Yay, there we go. There's the SamProof store. So yeah, it's just the SamProof logo right now. And I honestly have to do white shirts because I need to redo the logo because there's a weird white outline around it. So I can't do any colored stuff just yet until I re-render my original file. I don't know who's buying this muscle shirt, but that's... The placement on some of these was a little off. I was like, oh, that should be bigger. Like, the mug is the one I feel like is the best. But this t-shirt's not terrible. But more things to come, and more designs and all that stuff. So if there's anything you've ever seen where you're like, Sam, what about this thing? Turn that into a thing. That'd be great. Let me know, and I will work on that. And Amanda wants me to come in, so I should wrap things up. No white, please. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I'll work on it. What color would you like? The 15X stuff, that's kind of what I was talking about. I would totally bring some of that stuff back. If there's a particular shirt you want redone, let me know, and I'll prioritize that. Put it in the Discord in my suggestions channel. Is that a channel I have? Oh, I know I have it on my other one. Always on Black. Yeah, I do have suggestions. Yeah, throw stuff in suggestions, and I'll get to it. FYI, Cute Avalanche also has a merch store, and the profits from those things go toward the foster kittens and food and litter and toys. So keep that in mind. Always bet on black. All right, I should wrap things up and head inside and redo the kitten cam and all that stuff. So the kitten cam will be back on in about 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you, I'm not sure. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not sure when. And then after that, who knows when until I get back. Somewhere around the 10th or 11th, I will be streaming again. But sometime in the middle, there will be random streams. And if you find an interesting Kickstarter campaign you want me to talk about, shoot that over to me on Discord in the suggestions field. Or if you're actually out there watching this and have a suggestion, you can tweet at KickinShow or at SamProof on Twitter with your crowdfunding campaigns. And this has been Coffee Morning. Drink it up, and I will see you guys next time. I'm going to get the black hoodie then. Rock on. I will work on prioritizing a black hoodie immediately. You want the logo or just like the SamProof silhouette face, which is already in black, so that would be weird. I could make it a color. All right, let me know on Discord. We'll talk. Maybe I'll put a bunch of different designs on, and you guys can vote on which things I should make happen sooner than later. All right. Stay strong. I'll see you next time. I just totally tapped out to a different program.